Have a big game coming up here in the upper bracket. It's going to be UTS coming up against Uni of Wollongong. This is a big game. Both teams did have an impressive win. We can see the 13-1, the dominant game on bind, and UTS also did have a big win, 13-5 in their best of one. So both teams are coming in looking very good. And we are going to be ready to go. And I believe that the map vetoes, it is Lotus is the map. So we're going to get into that real quick here. Do you know much about Lotus?
From what I know, UOW is not a fan of Lotus. We have some very strong members on that map, and we have some very weak members on that map. I think it was decided that was our third highest pick for a map ban. So let's see if that's there.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, we can see all the bans coming in here. Lotus, you know, at sort of the top level, it is a bit of a comfort map. A lot of teams, they do like playing it. It's a very fast-paced map. So defense, they tend to be a little bit more aggressive. They want to get themselves onto the line, take that space over towards A especially, force them into the utility over on that C site. That's kind of the main aim of it. And for the attackers, they want to either fight for the space A, or they want to hit C nice and fast, overwhelm the Sentinel. And the B site kind of is seen as that second option, where if sometimes they'll pull off a nice B split here and there, but yeah, generally you either want to be hitting that A site, getting the control back, or overwhelming that Sentinel and playing that post plant. So it should be a good game. It's going to be nice and explosive. It's one of the more free-flowing games, if you ask me, or maps. So where you can just play that aggression over on the defensive side and see how it goes here. So it's always an entertaining game. It does still favor the attackers because obviously 3-site map, 5 defenders. Very easy to get the read or the overwhelming sort of push coming in. So we do tend to see the attackers slightly favored here, but hey, I mean, I said defense on split, and that didn't end up happening either. So we don't really know what's going to go through here, but traditionally you will see, you know, sort of those 7-5, 8-4 halves in favor of the attackers.
I'll tell you right now, the University of Wollongong, after that first 13-1 match, feeling a very big high, there was conversation about maybe pulling back, reassessing ourselves, seeing how strong our enemy is. And I'll tell you right now, we are not doing that. We are bringing it hard. We are bringing it strong on Lotus.
I love that. So we look at the agent select here. So we got UTS. They are going to be locking in that raised fade. It's a very iconic combination. You have the Seized Nade just taking that space over towards A rubble. Very common strategy here. It'll be lag on the Cypher. Now, Cypher has been very effective on this map in the past. Vise, obviously, like I said, just being in the meta, has sort of overtaken that to an extent, but Cypher's still a solid pick. You just got to be very careful here. If we do have Wollongong locking in that tail, you got to be careful of those tripwires. You got to change the positions, otherwise you're gonna get them broken pretty quickly. So got to be careful on that. But yeah, it's a pretty standard lineup here. I'm interested to see who Shady's gonna lock in. Over on the side of Wollongong, though, we do have the Omen locked in, and they are going for an interesting double smokes here. The Brimstone with the Omen. You know, generally speaking, you will see maybe a Viper with the Omen, and you get those double smokes because they do different roles. When you do have 2 smokes that sort of deploy in the same way, it can become a little bit one-dimensional, but it gives them more smokes, gives them more utility. The Brimstone on the post plant's always good. And then Cadeau on the Raze, I mean, we saw what happened on Bind. Definitely going to be looking forward to that, and it'll be Sluffer on that Killjoy as well. So those two definitely the players to watch from last game. UTS though, I haven't seen them play yet, but they're coming off a 13-5. They've got to have a good game plan here, and I'm excited to get into this.
I'm very excited. I'm looking at Sluffer. From the last game, those KJ ults were crazy, and we were very worried about possible Teos just deleting those. And looking at their team comp, we're fine. Another player to look out for is Cobalt. Last game, we saw him playing some very aggressive TPs, and I'm very keen to see those happen again.
Yeah, definitely. Especially on a map like this where, you know, like I was saying, those defenders can be rewarded with that aggression, taking the space early. We'll see what happens as we do have UTS starting on defense here. So Wollongong will be able to set the pace and potentially get themselves a little bit of a lead. Like I said, you do generally favor the attackers a little bit just purely on the amount of sites that the defenders will have to hold. And it looks like early on here, we do have a stack up towards mid. Traditionally, you will be going towards maybe A or C, but There's a lot of pings coming out here as well. You can see the attackers there pinging out this B side. They want a piece of it. They're going to walk up nice and quickly here on the contact as we do have the Teo Salvos coming in as well. Just trying to isolate Star. Going to get caught out there. We'll end up getting off the site without consequence. We have the spike plant coming in here, Wollongong. They have taken the side, a 1-for-1 trade, and we now have a 4v4 situation. The flash is excellent out of heaven. It's going to be Itachi and Acronius to pick up a couple of frags, but Sluffer going to clap back there. 2v1 situation as Starblighter takes down Icy Tuna, and Acronius going to get tagged up a little bit here. Sluffer, 1v2 situation, pushing out of the smoke, but Starblighter on the cross.
Very brave push there from Sluffer. Very amazing plays from both sides of the team. Very quick entry on the site, but a very well-played defense. That was very exciting to see.
Yeah, no, definitely. Both teams going at it there. Came down to the wire. Bit of passion there as well. It was great. We love to see it.
That is incredible.
Yep. Love that. All right, 1-0 though. Defenders. It's a big pistol to win. Like I said, you know, the attackers, they do generally have a little bit of a favor later onto the half. So winning this pistol round and getting a few defensive rounds early is going to be key to their success.
I very much agree. I'm looking at this lineup, though, that they're pushing forward. Outlaw, Bucky. I'm very excited to see this Bucky go into play. Yeah. Shady with the Outlaw, looking to get a pick.
Bit of patience, though. Wollongong not immediately contacting in, and this Outlaw, it's about to get back on the line. We'll see if we can find some value, and it does. Kadao taken down very quickly there. 4v5 very early on, and the attackers, they're going to get the ultimate orbs here onto the Killjoy. Trying to get the lockdown farm. The plans here would be phenomenal as well for that ult economy, but Acronius might have the timing. Will do so. Gets the pick. Spike down on side here. 2 players in towards tree. It's the smokes here, but they are going to be in a little bit of trouble as they do get cleaned up by the superior weaponry. A flawless for UTS. Very impressive start there. They're going to have a strong bonus.
Very disappointing to see Wollongong at the floor. I'll tell you right now, but if there's one thing we do well, it's come back. Just you wait.
Love that. Look.
Very excited to see how they play this bonus round. Better weaponry, will they come forward? Yeah, they will.
Yeah, so this is the bonus round traditionally where you do get your attackers getting the rifles. They do have the stronger buy because they saved that second round. They get their money up, and there's really the chance they can come back into this game. So we are going to look to see if they can do that here. As, like I said, it's a strong bonus, but the paint shell's coming out, and this is exactly that classic fight for A rubble that you do see by the defense, and it's Acronius to take down Sluffer. Big pick, but it's traded back. Kadao doing well there. So we do have an even numbers situation. Acronius with the movement. Good for 3. Looking for more. Gonna peek in for the 4th. Will we have Acronius taking the ace here? 1v5.
Gets the Prowler. Leading for the ace. Get the ace.
He's got the ace.
Incredible. Incredible. You love to see it.
Oh my goodness, what a play coming out from the fade.
A very adequate celebration coming from the team. Look at them, smiles all around.
That is incredible. What an ace to come through there. Acronius, big impact, 8-0 after 3 rounds.
That is incredible. I have to say, Horsemaster, I'm going to have to talk to him. That was that was very interesting. I will say, amazing movement, amazing plays, very hard to hit. Evidently paid off very well. Absolutely. Let's see how they come back from this.
Yeah, they are going to force into this round. They had a little bit of extra cash, so they're not going to give this round away for free. Like, this is an interesting play with the camera. Gets the info, holding C mount. We do have the attackers. They've taken that A space, but they didn't deposit anyone in towards rubble, so the space is technically open. We have Wollongong contacting up towards B. Itachi, you're not going to get it.
No trade, just a kill.
Yep.
Oh, 2 kills for Starblighter, 1 for lag. Spraying into smokes, all headshots. You love to see it.
And the control is going to be handed back to the defense again as we do have the spike down just on the other side of the door. But Sluffer with the turret going to get the pick there onto lag, and Shady needing to trade this, but a little bit of damage coming through here. Sluffer doing well to survive. We'll hit the door, get the pivot going on here. 2v3 situation.
God, I remember to pick up the spike. Very good.
Yep. I mean, look, if you're going to have two players in a clutch situation, based on what we saw last game, you want these two here if you are a Wollongong fan. But Star Blader has a little bit to say about that. 3K for the Omen. Sluffer left in the clutch. Can't get it done.
Running at Spectre.
Yep.
Incredible. Wow, I have to say, some very amazing players coming through. There was a lot of chaos in the middle there, lots of spraying through smokes, lots of kills coming out of it. I have to say, Wollongong with the 4-4-3-4-0-0-0. Hate to see it.
Look, I mean, you know, it's a slow start, but they can build into it here. Only 4 rounds down. It's not panic stations yet. Like I said, generally you want the attackers to be coming out on top here on the half, but if they can at least get this back to a 6 or even half, I think they'll be feeling good, but they need this round here. You lose the 5 in a row, and that's when it really starts to go downhill for you here, as we did see, especially on Bind. I mean, as soon as that momentum left, it was almost wraps from there. So, Wollongong, they're getting the treatment that they dished out on Bind.
Looks like they're really spreading themselves out here. We haven't seen this from Wollongong yet. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Yeah, just trying to get a bit of information on the defensive setup here. They've found the Cypher utility at least, and this stealth drone can explore the side. It will find the Cypher as well, so information gathered, but Starblader again, a big pick onto the lurk. Gets 2, look at the third!
Amazing, incredible. Raisinhead's coming out. TP's the other side. Will he pick up on that? Tuna dueling with Itachi. Will lose it. Flash onto Cordell with the Marshall. What will he do? He's flashed. He's got nothing in his artillery. That is unfortunate. Shady getting the kill on Cordell, ending the flawless round for the defenders at UTS.
Yep, 5-0 the score. Now it's really looking dire here. I mean, even the ult economy, you obviously have the showstopper and the lockdown for the Killjoy and the Raze. 2 big ultimates there, but on the other side, you've almost got all 5 online. Only a couple of players, a couple of orbs away. You do have the Nightfall and the Run It Back, 2 very, very good ultimates there. The Phoenix, obviously being a literal Phoenix with the ultimate, if he does go down during the duration, can respawn, but... yeah, the Fade ultimate as well is very handy for retakes, which they haven't even had to be required to do just yet, as we're going to have a bit of a clash here towards the seaside as well. The one-way coming out, trying to stall out as Starblader.
Pushing into their spawn, Itachi's getting the kill on Cobalt. Cobalt get the kill on Acronius, who has been a star player for their team. So let's see if Wollongong is able to maybe make some space. UTL coming out from KJ, Starblader is shutting it down. You know what I'm very excited to see for this round? Is that there are a lot of Sheriffs. I love seeing good Sheriff gameplay, and I hope to see it. If the
one-taps.
Got to see him. Sluffer pushing in with the smokes, going through. Lag and Omen on site to defend. Sluffer running onto site, very brave, very bold. Trading with Horsemaster. Sluffer peeks, gets the kill. They've taken site. No one's there to defend. Sluffer's running around. Will she lose her head? Phoenix popping ult, running into sight. Saw the showstopper, didn't get any value. Shady getting 1 kill onto the call down. Getting the 2nd kill onto Icy Tuna on the left. Pushes for the 3rd. Gets the 3rd on Horsemaster. Will Sluffer be able to win the 1v3? Gets the 1st one at Starbladder. Itachi pushing forward. Gets flashed by Phoenix. He's not peeking. He's got the flash. Peeks again, flashes, and he gets the kill. That's 4 kills onto Sluffer. What? Oh, what an intense match this then. I will say though, 4 Sheriffs, that performance, very impressive. Yeah,
you definitely are going to have a lot of positive signs here for Wollongong on this round here. The Eco did get a bit of a result there, but wow, Shady. That was an absolutely flawless execute on the retake of the Run It Back. Like I said, it can get value. You kind of become fearless. You know, there's no consequence of losing the fight, and you can see that confidence come out in spades there. That is excellent shooting by the Phoenix, and 6-0 now. Can this attack turn things around? They did use the big ultimate in that showstopper, but they do have a couple more coming online momentarily, and they still have that lockdown to use. We see another attempt at taking C Mound. This time it won't be contested, so the attack should be able to take the space.
Very spread out, very pushing forward onto C. You got the Cypher, very confident, sitting back inside, watching that entrance. Sluffer's KJO coming down. We now, trust me, I know these ults are good. I want to see this be used well. They've got nothing to get rid of that. They're going to take site for free. Omen Yotil coming out, smoking them, maybe delaying them for a second. Ooh, we'll see the KJO get 1 player detained. Slows them down even more. Spikes planted. Fado coming out, gets a few. Odin, oh, that's the first kill on Cordell, getting the Starbladder. That's 1 Odin denied. Hectic. Fatal. Oh my goodness. Teo. Oh, Icy. Killing his own teammate. Itachi getting the kill on Sluffer. Horsemaster trading back. Icy getting the kill on Lag. Icronius killing Horsemaster. Phoenix pushes onto the side. Gets the easy kill on Icy when he's unaware. Oh. They're defusing the spike now. Cobalt going for the nasty flank. Oh! Wild flashed. Goes down by Shady. Star Phoenix. What a play.
Yeah, just a little bit too late on that wraparound on the flank. There was chaos there, a team kill. It's unfortunate in the chaos that Armageddon does take down Kadao, and that is big. Look, I see he doubled his kills if he include that one. If you include that one, he did. Technically, the stats won't show it, but hey, he'll take it, I guess, in this situation. But 7-0, this is looking to be an absolutely dominant run here. UTS not messing around whatsoever. I mean, you did mention the Wollongong, that's probably not their top map, but they do need to try to get something going here. You just need it all starts with one round. If they can try to get themselves working into this game, even if they can get it, 10-2 result or a 9-3, it's something. But Shady
getting the triple kill on Cobalt. Horsemaster caught out. Popping the ult, going in for more. He's not done. Tries to kill Sluffer. Sluffer gets him out of his ult. He's back though.
Yeah.
Icronius getting the kill on Icy. Clean headshot, pushing Sluffer. And she gets the kill on Shady. Doesn't get the second on Icronius. Easy kill for him.
Yeah, you can see Sluffer just been getting a lot of frags here and there, but rest of the team not coming with, and Kadao as well, having a solid performance. But yeah, there's 3 players there. Obviously, we're not going to, give it to them for not having the best KD in the world, but, you got to look at it, the stats are the stats, and at the moment, 3 players just unable to get some impact with the weapons. It is hurting the rest of the attack. And on the other side of things, Acronius, 12-1 with 5 assists. Not only are you initiating, you're setting up your team, you got 5 assists. You have 12 frags and 1 death. Like, that is phenomenal stat line to come through, and a big factor as to why the match is going the way it is. 8-0 the score. We're going to see another attempt at this B side. And like I said, the B side generally is that last resort option for attackers. It does seem like they are getting a little bit desperate here, but can they get anything done? A paranoia going to be set up on the entry as the door is open. Neural Theft will come out to reveal the attack, but the attackers, they have taken a lot of space. Ice is caught knife out, and it will be Sluffer left here to try and clutch.
And she can do it. They're going for the knife. The disrespect. She's got nothing. No bullets on her mag. She gets knifed. What? You hate to see it. You hate it. Oh, she is not happy. I can feel her anger through the walls at UNSW.
That is brutal indeed. Like you said, disrespectful gameplay coming out there. The damn coming in all chat as well. They're aware of it. 9-0. Damn is definitely what they said after that. 9-0 is the score, and it is looking very, very dire here. I mean, obviously, we want to spin the narrative. It's not over till it's over, but...
Oh, you love to see it, Sluffer, in the chat. 9 is all you get. She's feeling it. She's feeling herself.
You just activated Sluffer by knifing.
That is insane. Sluffer's sleeper agent. Ooh. She's in. She's involved. They're playing... Riddle me this. Who's on defense? Who's on attack? Itachi getting the first kill on the Sluffer. Oh, the trash talk turns around. Getting the second kill on Cobalt. Cobalt through the box. Kills Itachi. Stops his endless murdering spree. Lag involved in something. Caught clicking on heads like it's no big deal. Starbladder holding that angle with the Odin. Is he going to push? He's going to push. Caught going to see him. No tag successful. Plants on B. What are they doing? Get together. Phoenix on site. Gets 1 kill. Gets stunned. 1 HP. Caught pushing in. Gets the first kill. Gets a second kill. There's 1v1. Defend the site with your life. Walks into the flame. You know what? Brave.
Wait, Showstopper online. 1v1 situation, looking for the A's. Kadao could be doing it all as it will be popped, the showstopper, but it's a bait TP into the site. Starblader here playing the patient game, doesn't know about the...
Oh, yes! Kadao with the A's to win the round! Showstopper ending, incredible. Look at the smiles on their face. They are happy, they are back. 9 is all they get.
That was a phenomenal play there. The trade coming through. Starblader hit the shots. Couldn't stop the rocket, though. That is well played. 9-1. It all starts with 1, as they say. Can that catapult the team into a position that Ace has got to inspire them? Still have the orbital strike online with the Brimstone. Still have a lot of post-plant potential here. If the Teo can maybe farm an orb as well and get a plant down, does have that Armageddon. So a couple of big ultimates could be used here to secure a second, but Wollongong, they need to get onto the site now.
Icy Tuner going in with drone. No, this is the Omen with the Odin on the site. Shady trying to get to B, trying to get that rotate. Caught out pushing, trying to deny them that space. Loses the 1v1 to Shady, gets that headshot. Shady getting a second one. Will he get stopped? Let's find out. Tuner peeks. Battling Icronius. He's missing a shot. He's running. He's scared. He's scared. He's quivering in his little boots. They are running. Shady going in with the Prowler. Phoenix style. He's unstoppable. He's looking away. Where are you looking? Look straight on. Shady gets one on the IC. Cobalt getting Star Bladder. Shady with another one. 1v4. Will he be done? Cobalt. Explain what's going on.
That was an option to just run and gun with the air. He's going to walk into the tripwire. Still going aggressive.
Gets one with the knife. Then knife battling. The honor. Shady.
Oh, you got the ace. Okay, to be fair, you got the ace.
No.
You know what?
No, when knives are drawn, honor is all you have.
I think they pulled out the knives because he was going to ace. I think that's what happened there. And it ends up working out in the end. A bit of chaos on the site, but it ends up in a 10th. Oh, that is brutal. You hate to see it there. But you were asking what was Ice Tutor doing there. The issue is that with the Phoenix is that what he was trying to do is play anti-flash because it's around the corner. So what happens is generally you will get one player. Unfortunately, you need someone watching the angle as well. That was the issue there. But generally one player will sort of turn away looking towards a wall. The flash will come out. So then when they turn back, they're not flashed. They're able to cover their teammates. But there's a bit of miscommunication there, and they were just staring at a wall with no teammates. So that was awkward. Here as we have the Caterpillar smokes onto B, and it is a slaughter with Itachi just throwing util in and spraying.
Looking at a lot of confusion on the site. Prowler's going out. Itachi looking for a third. Goes in. Gets a fourth mid-air. Skill-based game. That is... Oh, they're looking to give another player an ace. Caught out in the training range right now. Just shooting with a Marshall. Gets taken out. It does hit the right target. Doesn't end him, though, getting another ace. How many aces is that now? 3 for UTS, 1 for UOW?
3 aces. Itachi ending the game, or the half, sorry, on that big highlight. 11-1 UTS. I'll tell you what, it was a 13-1 for Wollongong, and it looks like it's coming back here as...
Sorry, something's happening in the technical room.
There is another result that has occurred. Let's just say Wollongong is doing quite well.
Yeah, let's go back to Wollongong.
Yeah, they got around. They got around.
They did. You know? They did get a whole round. And you know what? One isn't a strong multiplier, but they certainly can be multiplied. There is a lot of technicality going on in this room. Something has happened on the B rank game, 13-0. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's talk about this right now. UTS on defense look to be aggressive on all offense. Like, I'm very excited to see what's happening on this offense now. Lag looking to get some information on site. We got 2 on A, 1 on B, 2 on C. C is called for the retake. They know they're on A. We're going to watch out for that Omen watching that flank. He might make a big lurk. Cobalt going in, getting one well blind. Icronius getting that kill on Cobalt. Second one, Horsemaster killing Icronius. Lots of trades going on. Lag getting Horsemaster. Icy Tuner using drone to get some information. Gets the ping on Raze. Raze shivering in their timbers. They are running away. They are looking to get a plant on C now that they've got some trades.
Oh, but the read by the defense is incorrect. They lost the players towards A, and they have rotated out. They will be a rather free plant. The Nano Swarm's timed nicely, though, and I think with that alarm bot going down there, it should indicate to the defense what's happening. They will just linger around that B side just in case it's an alert coming through, but as we can see on our screens, it is 3 players towards the C side, and it looks like it's all going to come down to this 3v3 retake, and Wollongong need it.
They certainly do. I'm very excited for this slow. A very strong position UTS has right here. Lots of util coming out. Teo missiles, raised nades. Caught out peeking. Gets the kill on Itachi. That's a very strong play. That's very good for UOW. Caught out peeking even more. Loses to lag. Sluffer behind, waiting for her moment to shine. Icy looking for a kill. Gets the Cypher Cam. Denies some util. They got more util with the KJ turret. Sluffer going for a defuse. Gets picked. Starbladder gets... Oh, Icy. There's no covering there. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, lose to lag. That happens a lot, I think. Yeah, a lot of people will lose to lag. But listen, in this game, it's 12 on the board. And we do have a bit of a tech pause here, I believe.
Yes, it looks like we're going to go into another little timeout as we become very familiar here.
Timeout.
Oceanic Prodigies. Let's talk about what we're seeing right now. It's chaos. It's terrible.
I mean,
for me,
12-1 timeout here. I mean, what are you going to say here? A bit of a pep talk, you know, just a bit of a chat. Mate, we might need to get you in there. You got to go hype, mum.
Oh, honestly, if you get me in comms with my team, I'm telling you, if you've watched Attack on Titan, Owen Smith, that's me. All right, my Soldier's Rage. What's going on? Lots of communication on UTS. Who did we lose? Oh, it looks like... No?
No. It's a tactical timeout, not technical. So they're talking about their strats.
I see.
So
Sorry.
they have called the pause. Their opponents are on 12-1 here, and I mean, that's an unfortunate pistol round to lose. That Cypher camera just got all the information there, and I mean, that was a very, very difficult situation to try and retake off. When you don't get rid of that camera, it's just so much free information. And, you know, you can see the value of the Cypher that still gets value on this map. As I did say, you know, it's still a solid agent. I think the Killjoy can get a lot of value too. It's just with the Teo missiles, it tends to just take care of that utility a little bit, but it's still viable. And then you've obviously got the Vise that we were talking about. So there are 3 viable Sentinels on this map, especially in this elo here, where we do have, you know, not quite the structured, the default salvos that come out. You definitely can position your tripwires pretty aggressively, and we are seeing it come out here. I mean, all 5 players on UTS have been phenomenal. You can't really criticize anyone over on that side, and they do manage to win out that pistol. We are back into the game. What adjustment can come out here from Wollongong?
Let's see, they're pushing into trees. Starblood going down to Horsemaster, getting the trade. Shady kills Horsemaster with a quick bullet to the head from the Guardian. Prowler's coming out, getting Intel, getting Util. Icronius getting the kill on Codell by himself. Caught with his pants down. Cobalt going to get possibly detect. No, misses that. Uses a TP though. Itachi killing Cobalt with the Spectre headshot. That's... hate to see Icronius getting the plant down on site. Slough are going to peek, try to make something of the situation. Sheriff in hand. Shoots, misses. Getting... Oh, I see dealing 1v2. And Util out. Nothing you can do there. Icronius getting the final kill on Slough to end the game. Attackers win.
UTS cleaning up a 13-1 on Lotus. A very dominant game coming out there, and that was just full aggression. Like I said, the defenders there on Lotus, they tend to be rewarded with that aggression. We saw it come out there. A few aces came off the back of it, and yeah, I mean, the shots just weren't landing for Wollongong at that first time. I think it's fair to say. It does come down to, you know, we can talk about the utility, you talk about the executes, you've got to hit the shots too.
No, it's very unfortunate to see. Maybe it's the hour of the day, maybe it's the delays. Who knows what it is? Unfortunately, UOW will be going down sad faces, but I'll tell you right now, in this technical room, I could not be more proud of them.
Yep, you know what? And they're having their best shot at it, and I believe that they now go down to the lower bracket. So they're still in the tournament. They still got a chance to redeem themselves.
Yes, they do.
They've had a 13-1 win and a 13-1 loss.
Exactly.
So it's going to flip back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it works, right? Low equivalent exchange and whatnot. Very sad face. Last time we saw Slough skipping away with glee on her face. Now she looks distraught. Absolutely. Oh, no.
You just got to even out the emotions now.
That's
true.
true.
You're
exactly.
back down off cloud 9. You're going to come back down here and lock in for that lower finals. Oh, sorry, the lower bracket, which, like I said, you can win from there. You can still come back, go all the way through and make that run. We know how good they can be in that first map, but yeah, UTS on another level on Lotus.
No, that was incredible. Like, as a UOW supporter, big supporter, UTS, phenomenal. You know, got to give respect to the players. They were hitting their shots. They were playing amazing util.
That's fine. All right, so we have this match.
So yeah, that's going to wrap things up here on this round. 13-1, going the way of UTS. They are looking very strong. They'll progress in the upper bracket. Wollongong will have their second chance in the lowers, but for now, we are going to cut to a bit of a break. When we come back, we will return with another series, so stay tuned.
So welcome back, guys. We just had that match that, UOW. We've got Hugh here. How do you feel about that match? I mean, that was the upper brackets match. So you guys, this is your first loss so far?
Yes, it is.
Do you guys feel confident it's going to be a loss?
I don't think we were confident in anything that game. We got very lucky the first game. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the final score?
13-1 in this game.
13-1. All right, that's not the worst score so far. Well, you're tied for the worst score, actually. There has yet to be a 13-0, I think. Maybe production will correct me. Oh, I've just, my bad. Turns out Arena 2 had a 13-0. So congrats on only being the second worst game tied, I guess, of the day.
I'll take that.
What would you say you guys were lacking?
We were lacking? We were lacking a lot of communication and coordination. We were trying to push aside, use util, and then not act on it. This was wasteful. It was wasteful util, I think, was the biggest thing.
Yeah, okay.
Have you tried talking about your feelings?
Doesn't work. Not important.
Okay, I think that's something you need to do. Like, I go to therapy, right? And I think it would be very helpful next time. Maybe in the next one you should get some like 5-minute therapy from like your friends.
Get a timeout. Perfect
Yeah,
timing.
exactly.
Done in 1 minute, speedrun it.
I don't know. I reckon need to go to Bunnings, get some wood, go to Bridge, and get over it. Therapy? Nah, mate. Just fight your problems and win.
It's terrible.
Well, I guess we have to move on to the usual question.
Yep.
What is your favorite skin? Sorry, the voices in my head are going insane right now, and I feel like a schizophrenic.
Yep.
But what's your favorite skin?
The Omen Ghost, by far. It's amazing. I love Omen. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
Do you want me to talk?
Yeah, that's actually terrible. That's like,
It's so good. It's so good. It's free. It's amazing.
yeah, but
How good is free stuff?
it's good, but you can do better.
You can add the buddies
Just
on
like
as
next
well.
game you can do better.
Do you
Ow.
think enjoying the Omen themed ghost is grounds for therapy?
He's beautiful. How dare you?
Yeah, he's hot. Like, I smash, but like still, no.
Everyone loves an emo.
Are we sure Omen isn't like unrealistic body standards? Like, come on, is that achievable? Natty? Like, surely
He's
he
not
weighs
natural.
like literally nothing. Isn't he like a spirit?
No,
Like,
he's bandages.
in the yeah,
Smells
all
in a
right.
good way.
So his bandages, so what, he weighs like a kilogram max of all the bandages and wraps
Pretty
or
much.
something?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Let me just magically become a kilogram as a guy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's fine.
I do not enjoy this, like, I don't know, toxic. Is this even toxic masculinity? This is just unrealistic body standards.
Toxic masculinity would be Brimstone.
What do you mean? Brimstone's
old.
my goat.
He's too far gone.
What?
He doesn't.
That's wild.
He hates him. It's
Wow.
terrible.
You're just an Omen stan.
I am an Omen stan. I stand by that.
All right, well, controversial takes here. I also now don't like your skin either. I agree with my co-host here. That's not it. That ain't it.
It's just a gunner up in bandages. What can be wrong with that? Smells a good as well. You bet. Has to be. Has to smell good. It smells like Omen, so it has to smell good, doesn't it?
I can't believe you're sweating for Omen.
Omen? Yeah.
I didn't know your type was like that.
God,
I didn't know you
he's so
swung
good.
like that.
Listen, he's perfect. How can you go wrong?
So right here, guys, we have a Omen lover right here. He was smashing. There was an Omen cosplayer, like literally like around this room, but good thing there isn't.
There's no Omen posters either. I feel robbed.
And I'm so glad we don't have an Omen poster. Actually, we did, but we lost it because I'd be terrified for its condition after you get in the room with it. Yeah, definitely. I bet you this guy's search history. I bet you there's Nah, a 3 and a 4, and Omen.
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay, guys. Time, and we'll just head back to the waiting screen for a time. Yeah.
As we move to-
And as we move to the next interview. Hey guys.
Fairly dominating performance of 13-1. Not as dominating as Arena 2 right here, where there was a 13-0. So, you know, maybe you guys had some room to improve. I reckon that wasn't your best performance. I reckon it's pretty mid performance, actually. That's my opinion, yeah.
So I think we played pretty good. I mean, our performance was pretty team-based. Utility used. It's pretty good.
Is going to versus UTS is going to have to fuck around and find out, huh?
So, I'm loving the agreement. Cooked right now. So the classic question, what is your favorite skin?
I'm gonna have to say VCT 2022 Butterfly Knife. That's my
Guys,
favorite.
I'm gonna clap for that because that is also my favorite skin.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow.
He's the GOAT right here. That's why he won. And so you should buy the knife as well.
Yep, I already have that.
He's the GOAT, guys. He's the GOAT. I'm telling you.
Aurelia's approval. Very easy to get actually, so I wouldn't be very impressed by the fact that she approves of it. I wouldn't take it as much. If anything, I'd be insulted if she approved of whatever skin you were using.
I mean, I'll take it as a compliment.
Alright, you do you, buddy. I mean, you're clearly going to group therapy with your team, and I think you're gonna need some more after, she's agreeing with your takes. There's more therapy needed, I reckon.
I just gotta say, shout out to my team. Fuck you.
Alright, that's the team. Yeah, hey guys. Alright, how are you feeling moving into your next match?
Low-key confident.
Yeah?
Feeling good.
Damn, the UTS team is put together. Love you guys. Well, good luck with the next match, and we'll cut right back to the loading screen as we get the next interviewee ready.
All right, see you guys.